Issac Hardman, mate. You're in Sydney. Fight week's next week for you, but you're down here for Nikita Brubaker. Firstly, thoughts on that fight?
Yeah, it's a cracker. It's a good story. If anything, it's a better story, I reckon, with Tim beating Brubaker. Now the younger brother gets a crack. Jack gets redemption on the family. It's a cool story. It's what movies are made of. So, big step up for Nikita. I feel as in like the experience Jack has. He's had triple the amount of fights. I think Nikita's a better boxer, but Jack's been around the block not once but twice, 3 times, 4 even. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
What about Tim? Obviously that fight with Brubaker was almost four and a bit years ago almost. What do you sort of made of the rise of Tim, and did you see him getting to where he's at today?
Yeah, he's it's been phenomenal. Like, I had him in the gym before he fought Jeff, and I went home that night. I thought, yeah, he's something. He isn't just his last name. That's Tim Tszyu. He's his own man, and he has all the goods to be go down as one of the greats. So his rise has been unreal, and it's been great for the sport here. It brings a lot of eyes to our little boxing scene. It's so cut off here in Australia, this sport. It's a niche little sport in a big sort of country that's headed by NRL and AFL and then fucking cricket. Then the race car gets in front of the boxing. So having Tim head the sort of spear arrow is good, man. So it's an exciting space for Australian boxing.
What about yourself, headlining a big show on Fox, No Limit on Fox next Wednesday night? Mate, thoughts on your fight?
Yeah, right where I belong. I do my best work in the limelight, and pressure makes diamonds, so I can't wait to get out there and headline this show, and the boys at No Limit put their faith in me to do that, bring in the numbers, which I will, because everyone likes watching me fight. But expect the old head splitter, not the one you got the last 2 fights. Bo Hardesty was fun, he was a good dude, but fuck that, and fuck Rowan Murdoch too. I'm not the nice guy anymore. I've had little differences with myself, like little arguments with having a daughter just recently and setting good examples, but she knows who her dad will be, and like she'll know her dad, and fuck doing it to appease everyone else. I'm doing it for myself, so I'm going to get in his face, stay in it until he's rendered unconscious, and that's the end of that.
What's, I guess, the biggest takeaway, the biggest thing you've learned from your last 2 to 3 fights?
I punched like a motherfucker, Bo Hardesty. And like I said this before, like the trip to America could have sort of stuffed me in a little bit. I was over there mixing up with Caleb Plant, Shane Mosley, some Russians over there. Kevin Newman. If you don't know who Kevin Newman is, look up that bloke. And I was there doing 10 rounds with these guys and then boxing and moving and jiving with them, and I thought, fuck yeah, I can do it like this. And whereas my style is, I put pressure on and stay in their face and keep the pressure on them until they're done, And I feel like if I done that with Rowan, I could have got him out of there, stepped on him and stayed on him, I would have got him out there. So I've learned to just be truly authentic to myself and believe in what got me to the dance, and that's good timing, a big punch, and a lot of pressure. And that's what you're going to get from me, in your face. I ain't doing it, like I said, to appease other people anymore. I'm not being the nice guy. My daughter will know her dad's a nice guy to her, but everyone else can go and get fucked. So that's what it is. Head splitter's back, baby.
And back at middleweight for this fight?
Yeah, that's right. And that's another thing too. I went up a division and lost to a super middleweight that's been avoided for the best part of the last 3 years because no one will fight him. So I feel like my stocks went up. I don't honestly feel like I lost the fight. I won the fight. I lost the boxing match. Maybe he landed some jabs. He didn't once hurt me. Now, when you leave a fight with 2 black eyes and a cut in the middle of your head, tell me you fucking lost the fight, So it is what it is, but it's up to the people at the ringside to see they appreciate maybe a jab over, 3 or 4 lighter punches to 1 big punch, or whatever it is. But the only thing you get from looking back is a sore neck. So we just look forward, steamroll forward, fucking sayonara, Kyohara, and on to the next one.
What, I guess, if you do get the win next week, what's the... when you get the win next week, what's the sort of, what sort of fights are you looking for?
Like, this fight won't get me sanctioned in the sanctioning bodies because it's not up for anything. It's just going to get the wheels turning again, back in the winner's circle, feeling good. And more things will come of this. So I'll highlight this bloke. It'll give me some more sponsors. So when you see this highlight, and the sponsors that are on there sticking around and you want to be on there, get onto it. So, but it gets me talking again, gets me in the limelight, it gets me other good fights. So hopefully the boys, if no other coward here in Australia in the middleweight division wants to step up and grow a pair, we'll have to sort something out like they did this time. You know, middleweight's a very, very common division. You know, as a man, we're all about 6 foot, 70 to 80, 90 kilos. Fucking hell, is there that many of them and they don't fucking grow a pair to jump in the ring with me? So a lot of people will say they do Camel Toe, Camilleri, all these other fuckwits, Andre and everyone, but they won't at the end of the day. So, like I said, it's easy for me to say I'd fight Canelo. Fly me there tomorrow. I'll fight him tomorrow, but it will never happen. So that's like these guys saying my name. They don't want to fight me. So whatever it is, whether it be hopefully a domestic guy so I can steamroll someone that with a name here in Australia knows, because it's hard to sell this fight Kyohara because he's Japanese. There's a language barrier. They know me, but they don't know him. Whereas if you fight like someone here in Australia, people know, they get around it a little bit more, so easier to sell. But whatever it be, I'm done looking at what's next. I got to look what's right in front of me and steamroll that bloke, and then what's next. But I got sort of the last couple of fights. It was like, when I beat this guy, I'll do that, and then I'll go there, and then this. It's do or die every fight now, and that's a big realization for me. And I'll put all the pressure on myself because pressure makes diamonds, and that's what I'm about.
Well, good luck, mate. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.